Okay, so it's almost the last day of school. It's ending, and that means it's report card time. While you're hoping for straight A's, what do you do if that report card only shows C's or D's? Stuart Ackerman is a teacher in the Toronto area, and he's here right now with some tips on how to read your child's report card and give them a good head start for September. And that's really critical, even though people think, hey, it's the end, nothing we can do if you didn't do well in that subject. That's actually should be a launching point.
It should. The last time I was in, we talked about the summer learning loss and coming back to school and how to deal with it. And today we're going to talk about how to prevent that for going back into the September school year and preventing that dreaded first term report card surprise.
Okay, so critical to be looking at the June report card because it's the whole year?
That's right, it's the whole year, and it shows you where your child is at and what he needs or she needs to work on going back to school. And we can take care of some of those issues over the summertime by just doing some regular things around the house and preventing that summer learning loss. The average Canadian student loses about 1 to 2.5 months of English and math skills. So what happens is when the summertime comes around, they lose some of those skills they've had during the year. They have to refresh themselves when they go back in September, and then they have to learn the new curriculum in September. So
you're saying keep them sharp over the summer, but how do you do it?
Okay, well, I brought in some household items and other non-household items. A great way to help with math skills is taking a shopping list or a bill, and your child can estimate, your child can add or subtract some of the prices in the store. There's decimals. They can look at some of the products and take off a product, figure out how much their products cost. So there's a lot of math skills involved there. When you're walking down the aisles, take a look at some of the items, and your child can look at the prices again, estimate, calculate, looking at the side of the box, how many grams per serving, use multiplication skills. At home, you can use a recipe book to teach your child about fractions, using measuring cups. There's fractions that you can see right there, and they're tangible. If you're doing any renovations around the house, you can use the measuring tape. It's great for learning fractions. You can learn about decimals, 5.2 centimeters plus 3 centimeters. One of my favorite, and I taught my children, using a deck of cards, you can play the classic game of war. And for younger children, they can determine greater than or less than. For older children, you can play a game of war and saying, okay, well, every card you get will multiply by 5 and see who's got the higher amount.
Okay, good.
Right? And we can work from there. If you're taking a vacation this summer, you can take a look at a travel brochure. The travel brochure, you can make predictions. Your child can write the itinerary, can plan your budget for the vacation. Your child can write a journal going on the vacation. So there's language skills, there's math skills.
Super Mario Chess?
My children love Super Mario Chess. It's a great way. Studies show that learning chess improves IQ scores and math scores. Great for little kids. The older ones can use real sets. Scrabble is a fantastic game to improve vocabulary. Your child can use a dictionary while playing Scrabble too, so they can learn spelling, vocabulary, and dictionary skills. Monopoly Junior and regular Monopoly, great games, learning about math, calculating. So you've got a lot of things you can do just going on vacation or hanging around the house.
Okay, great tips. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great summer, by the way.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Coming up on Canada AM in 20